aren't great. So I welcome another Kamala Harris run. I welcome the radical policies, the leftist policies that everyone has seen through. I welcome them bringing that to the table again and again. And again, if we stay vigilant, and again, in some places we didn't do as good a job. There's no reason that Trump should do as well right here in Arizona, but we can't get a senator over the line in that same state. Okay? Same thing in Nevada. We need to stop pretending that Democrats are working across the aisle. And just listen to what they've been saying today. That's over. That's clear. We have to make sure we just get every possible seat forever. Okay? I love, because no, it gets harder. Hey, I get it, guys. Without Donald Trump at the top of the ticket, that gets harder. Okay? He's created a movement that hasn't existed in the history, perhaps of politics, certainly in American politics. But we need to keep that going, because if they take over this country, it's over. Now, again, with the team that we have assembled, with what we're going to be able to do, with what we're able to expose, I think we can create a generational shift. We have an opportunity that has never been presented in modern American history to actually fix things, to actually do things that are right and make sense and can win for our people. We have that mandate, but we cannot squander it with apathy. We cannot stop moving forward each and every day. We cannot take any rest. We cannot sit on our laurels. And most importantly, we cannot just sit back and hope that Republicans in office are going to do what they tell you on a daily basis. We saw that today. They know exactly what went on. Everyone saw what happened on November 5th, and yet it doesn't matter to them. And so for those people who aren't willing to get in line and do their job, which is to serve their constituents, we got to start primarying the hell out of these people. There's so much we can do, guys. We can fix our economy. You see it already happening, right? You see what Canada's willing to do on their border simply because Trump threatens tariffs, and what Mexico was doing as it relates to that. Donald Trump's not even president yet, and countries are already capitulating to his policies that are not yet in place because they know what's coming. Strong leadership, guys. Strong leadership is not just good for America. It's good for the world. It's not rocket science. When America, led by Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, did nothing other than exude weakness, our enemies saw it. They capitalized on it. That's the nature of predation. That's a story as old as time. Once Daddy came home, it's a whole different world. It's a whole different attitude. So guys, enjoy it, but stay in the game. We have so much we need to do between now and January 20th. We have to get those cabinet picks in, okay? You see what they're trying to do, you know the playbook. You see what the media is trying to do to break up the relationship that my father has with Elon. They're trying to cause that schism to prevent these guys from being able to do what they're going to do best, and we can't allow that. So you guys, thank you for everything that you have done. I understand it has been a brutal 4 years. Not just because of those policies, but because of what they've tried to do to all of us, okay? My father isn't just the most resilient man in politics. How many times have they counted him out, right? I mean, when you talk about resilience, in 2015, there's no way he could possibly do anything, and he's going to get 0% in a Republican primary, then he wins. Then he has a 0% chance of getting Hillary Clinton. Then he gets in office, and impeach him twice, and you put him up against that, and he still wins. And then January 6th happens, and oh, he's totally out. And then they try to ostracize him to the annals of history, and he comes back. And then XYZ candidate's definitely going to beat Trump in a primary, and he wins that again. He keeps winning because he's willing to fight. He's willing to stay in the game, right? And so many of you guys, because I remember when I first spoke to this crowd, the first equivalent of this for Turning Point, it was like 300 people in a room. And when I look at what's going on right here, it makes me so proud. Because I think Charlie said earlier today that I may be, other than him, maybe the most, I've had the most Turning Point speaking opportunities of anyone around. And it just makes me so proud to see this movement grow, to see the youth vote come out. Because guess what, folks? For all you young people at Turning Point, for that next generation, the fact that you're here right now, it's so critical, it's so important, but we're winning. Think about it. We basically did 50% of the 18 to 29 vote this time around. That could have never been done without Turning Point, without Charlie, and without all of you guys. And when I saw this room 8 years ago, and it was like this section right here, and now I'm looking out, I can't even see the back of the room. It's spectacular. This is what it's all about. And guess what? You guys are that generation. You're the guys gonna get stuck with this. I'm basically old as dirt at this point. Like, I can sit back and do nothing. You guys are gonna inherit these things. So the fact that you're willing to fight for it is so awesome and so fundamentally critical. That's what America was founded on. That's what it's all about. So I want to thank all of you for getting in the game. I want to thank all of you for being unafraid. I'd say very few people understand the consequences of standing up to the nonsense, standing up to the swamp, standing up to big government, standing up to the mainstream media, standing up to big tech, standing up to the seemingly insurmountable obstacles that they've put up. But you guys did that. So many of you are day one. When I say day one, I don't just mean 2016. I mean also January 7th. The fact that you guys had the guts to stay through all of that is everything to me. And it means that the future of this country is in incredible hands because you are willing to fight like that. So guys, I want to thank all of you for everything that you do. God bless you. God bless Turning Point. God bless the United States of America. And don't ever, ever, ever give up. Fight, 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 fight.